And that means welcome to Coorg. Hey guys, welcome to Desi Girl Traveler and welcome to yet another episode from Karnataka. Today I am in Coorg, a hill station in Karnataka. Coorg is also known as the Scotland of India. Coorg is known as the Kashmir of South India. Coorg is also known as the coffee cup of India. Coorg was a name given by Britishers. So the new name is Kodagu. So Kodagu district used to be a separate district until about 1956 and later it was merged in Mysore district. Madigeri is the bus stand जहाँ पे आपको आना पड़ता है अगर आप कोर्ग आना चाहते हो तो. यहाँ के जो ethnic group हैं उनको हम कोडवास बोलते हैं and they have a very different culture, tradition, food, their attire is so different than rest of the Karnataka. So in this vlog we are going to be exploring everything about Kodagu. So stay tuned and watch this vlog till the end. Let's start exploring Coorg. Coorg एक्सप्लोर करने का वैसे तो सबसे बेस्ट तरीका है कि आप यहाँ पे एक स्कूटी रेंट कर लो और यू कैन टेक अ कैब. अगर आप थोड़ा सा बजट में ट्रैवल कर रहे हो तो यू कैन हायर वन ऑटो. Behind me you can see Omkareshwar temple. Coorg के ट्रिप की शुरुआत मैं एक मंदिर से करना चाहती थी and knowing that this is a Shiva temple, I had to come here. So this temple, if you can see, the architecture looks so different. There are no pillars in this temple and it looks very much like Kerala के जो घर होते हैं ना, केरला के मंदिर उस तरह का structure, and that is so unique about this temple. See, that's like Islamic dome sort of structure you see there. So Omkareshwar temple was built in 1856 by the king Linga Rajendra II. इस टेम्पल के अंदर एक शिवलिंग है और ऐसा कहते हैं कि वो शिवलिंग काशी से लाया हुआ है. So the king ended up killing an innocent person when he was expanding his kingdom. वो गिल्ट इतना ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग हो गया था उनके अंदर that उनको सपने आने लगे. So उन सपनों से, नाइटवेयर से छुटकारा पाने के लिए लोगों ने उनको सजेस्ट किया कि आप यहाँ पे एक मंदिर बनवाओ and that's how this temple came into existence. मंदिर की एक परिक्रमा कर लेते हैं. As expected, टेम्पल के अंदर कैमरा अलाउड नहीं है. A couple of things which you have to keep in mind, जो गलती आज मैंने भी की है. You have to wear a traditional dress, either a sari or a kurta if you are coming to the temple, and men also you can wear a dhoti or kurta pajama. The pujari here was kind enough to let me enter the temple, but it does not look good. I felt bad, but then पता नहीं क्यों I made this mistake. So here comes the most favorite thing of mine from Coorg. I wanted to come to Coorg to smell the coffee because this is also called the coffee cup of India, and in Coorg we have mostly Robusta coffee. I'm at a shop, this is called Ganesh Coffee. I want to show you guys this. Behind me you see a machine here जिसमें कि coffee roast हो रहा है, then they will cool it down, then they will make it the powder. So here we have two types of coffee beans. This is Robusta and this is Arabica. So behind me in this machine, you have a mix of both Robusta and Arabica. And here you see it's a mix of coffee beans that comes from the top. This is the fan where it gets cooled down, and this is the final beans. So temperature goes up to
201, 202.
201, 202. And how long does it take to roast this?
This is a 15 kg machine that will take around 25 minutes.
25
25 minutes.
And what makes Coorg coffee very special and unique?
Elevation does matter when it comes to Coorg coffee. There are different ways of cultivation.
So this is the machine where grinding happens. I'm seeing all of it for the very first time. That's why I'm finding it so fascinating. Like everything, right from roasting to the grinding of coffee, the smell of coffee, tasting of coffee. So what is happening here is वहाँ पे वो कॉफ़ी कम्प्लीटली रोस्ट हुआ 25 मिनट्स कुछ लगते हैं रोस्ट होने में. देन दिस इज द साइड, वहाँ से वो कॉफ़ी निकाल के इसमें डालते हैं. इट barely takes a few seconds just to pour the coffee beans, ये the roasted coffee beans. और ये वाले पार्ट में ना they are cooling it down, ये फैन का पार्ट है. और यहाँ से फिर फाइनल कॉफ़ी इधर से निकल के इधर जाती है. The grinding happens in that side. After the grinding, the coffee goes inside our stomach. It's hot. Yeah, it's hot. This is my first time ever smelling like a freshly roasted coffee beans. Premium Arabica 960 per kilo. It can be used for milk coffee and black coffee. Okay. Smell of coffee is so good. यहाँ से coffee ले जाना तो बनता ही है. So this shop name is Ganesh Coffee and they have been into this coffee roasting and making of coffee since 1965. This is the packet that's going home with me. We are going to a coffee plantation site now. So I've come to a coffee plantation site. This place is called Mountain View Coffee Plantation. यहाँ पे ticket है 200 rupees ticket, and in that you will get a guided tour of the entire coffee estate. Here is my guide. What's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the coffee plants, what you're noticing in this area, these
Yeah.
are completely robusta. So when we harvest these coffee berries and when you remove the skin, you get like two beans inside them, like this, coffee beans. So the skin of this coffee berries, it's used for coffee wine. Either you get coffee scrub, right? caffeine scrub.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are made from the skin of these berries. And later on the beans what you get, these are considered decaffeinated coffee.
Okay.
Or you get green tea, exact same you get green coffee which is good for diabetes, weight loss and for migraine issue.
कॉफ़ी प्लांट्स को शेड की काफ़ी ज़्यादा ज़रूरत होती है. सो कॉफ़ी को जितना ज़्यादा शेड मिलेगा, इट विल बी लेस एसिडिक. So that's the whole thing about Coorg coffee. It's less acidic, unlike other coffees what we have in the market. अभी एक व्यू पॉइंट पे मैं पहुंच गई हूँ. From here you can see, behind me you can see those two peaks. Those are the two highest mountains of Coorg, and it's also a trekking spot. That's the mountain view, and then you have coffee plants all around you. Okay, so smaller leaves is Arabica and Robusta is bigger. Which one is better coffee?
In taste wise, if you like light coffee, instant cold, cappuccino, mocha, latte and all, Arabica is good. They can make more than 180 different varieties of coffee from Arabica. Some people they go with strong black coffee express and all.
Yeah.
Then Robusta is good.
So this is how coffee flowers look like. It's so much like jasmine. In fact, it smells like jasmine. Yeah, the smell is so similar to jasmine flowers. And here are the berries. Okay, so at the plantation site itself, they let you taste coffee. Coffee cheers. It is sweet but not ugly sweet. It's sweet, good sweet. Okay, so what they pluck from the plant, it's this. Okay, these are the cherries of coffee beans. So they break it and this is what you have. They roast it here and then it turns brown. We have already seen this process before. So here you can see this is medium roast and this is the heavy roast. Inside the tea plantation you have this big shop from where you can buy your coffee, but I'll take you guys to one more shop in the town. So apart from the many products which I have spoken about already, Coorg is very famous for its honey. It's got medicinal benefit because of the climate of Coorg. The honey what you get here is one of the best honey in India.
It has like 92% of medicinal properties. And comparing normally what we do the bee farming and all, in that the honeybees it takes the nectar from the normal plants and all. In this it takes from the wild flowers, wild trees which is grown in wild only. So that's the reason it has more medicinal properties and it will be very thick also. And there like a tribe called Jainu Kurbas here. Jainu means honey in local Kannada language here. So they go inside and they collect honey nectar actually. And the honeybees will be very big in size also comparing to normal honeybees. And it's very hard to harvest. They're like trained for that and they harvest them. Jain Kurbas.
Tasted the honey and this is like 450 rupees for half liter. You know, when I was studying in Bangalore, I used to love eat this gunpowder, chutney powder, gunpowder. I love to have this with idli and ghee, like gunpowder mixed with ghee and then have it with idli. This is just for 295 rupees, 200 gram. Okay, so finally I have reached the most famous tourist spot in Coorg. It's called Abbey Falls. Ticket is 10 rupees. So we have to walk for 300 meters. The thing is, this is not the season for waterfalls. Although this one is very good when you come here in the monsoon time. But abhi kaisa hoga, we will see. Even here the entire path is surrounded by coffee plants and you can smell coffee and you can also smell coffee flowers. मैंने बताया था ना जैस्मिन के जैसे स्मेल आती है कॉफ़ी फ्लावर्स की भी, तो वैसे ही खुशबू आ रही है. तो सीढ़ियों से घबराना मत, बहुत इजी सीढ़ी है. मतलब आपको लगेगा ही नहीं कि आप सीढ़ियाँ चढ़ रहे हो. मैं तो मज़े मज़े से ये नेचर को एंजॉय करते करते आई एम गोइंग. दिस इज़ द ब्यूटी ऑफ सोलो ट्रैवल मैन. आप कुछ भी करते हो अपनी मर्ज़ी से. यू डोंट हैव टू बी बॉदर्ड अबाउट एनीथिंग. डू इट एट योर ओन पेस. जहाँ आपका मन है वहाँ जाओ, नहीं मन है तो मत जाओ. I had expected it to be like completely dry. It is not. It is still very beautiful. Check this out. I was not expecting this place to be सो गुड। मुझे लगा था कि अभी वाटरफॉल ना सूख चुका होगा बिकॉज दिस इज नॉट द सीजन, बट सूखने के बाद भी स्टिल देयर इज सो मच वाटर एंड द साउंड इज सो गुड। Actually, it's very lovely spot. I was skeptical about coming here. Oh, this lady, she's pushing me. कोई बात नहीं. I was skeptical about coming to this place, but I'm so happy that I came here. So अब यहाँ आने के बाद मैं आपको कह सकती हूँ कि even if you are coming to Kurg in any season, then this is a must visit spot. मानसून में आओ तो nothing like it. ये बहुत ज़्यादा सुंदर होगा, but I'm not sure मानसून के टाइम पानी का फ्लो की वजह से ये जगह खुली होती होगी या नहीं. I have no idea. Today is 29th of January 2025. अब मैं यहाँ से निकलती हूँ. थक गई चलते चलते, बोलते बोलते, and with so much bag. I am not too keen on going to all the tourist places in Kurg. Rather, I want to show you guys something different which you may not have seen in other vlogs of Kurg. There's a temple here, Thala Kaveri, जहाँ पे कावेरी नदी जो कि कर्नाटका की शान है, उसका उद्गम हुआ था, उद्गम स्थान है वो. लेकिन मैं वहाँ नहीं जा रही हूँ because that place is almost 80 kilometers from Kurg and you can watch it in other vlogs. I'm gonna show you guys the traditional dance of Kurg people, the Kurdwas. I used to love having this bhel in Bangalore. कर्नाटका का जो भेल होता है ना, उसमें कच्चा आम, खीरा, सब कुछ डालते हैं. तो अभी तो मैं एबी फॉल्स से बाहर निकल गई हूँ एंड रामा हियर शी इज़ मेकिंग भेल. मैंने बोला 2 भेल बना दो, एक मेरे ऑटो वाले भैया के लिए and another one I'll eat with lots of chili. So I've come to a restaurant to have my lunch. This place is called Kurg Cuisine. Since Kodva food, Kodva cuisine is different than rest of the Karnataka, I wanted something authentic. So gonna give it a try. In Kurg, they eat a lot of pork here and pork dishes are quite famous. But I'm a vegetarian, so I'm gonna try something in veg. There is something called as akki roti. It's actually a roti made of rice and it's the most traditional stuff of Kurg, along with some traditional curry and all. Akki roti, nool puttu, and these are the curry. Apparently यहाँ पे bamboo curry काफ़ी famous है. There are a lot of things which I wanted to try, but I cannot eat so much. So I've asked them to give me a little bit of everything. This is
bamboo shoot fry.
Okay.
Vaimale bartade this is.
Okay. And this?
This is cuisine halwa. It's made of dry fruit and beetroot.
This is?
This is baby brinjal.
Okay.
By name effect.
Okay.
This is kumu curry. This is button mushrooms, mushroom curry.
Okay.
The locally style. And I have egg curry.
Okay.
Heart to heart.
And
akki roti. It's
Akki
made of
roti.
rice.
This is the traditional roti of Kurg. It's called akki roti, made of rice and rice flour. So there is a taste of imli and coconut. Here goes mushroom curry. So mushroom curry is called kumu curry. Mushroom is really good. Here goes the bamboo shoot fry. Oh my god. I have never ever liked eating bamboo shoot, but this is so good. Like genuinely so good, guys. So happy with the food. बहुत कम टाइम ऐसा होता है कि मुझे खाना जनरली बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है. Okay, the final review about the dessert. This is full of dry fruits and lots and lots and lots of khajur. So good. Okay, the whole bunch of food for 350 rupees. Like, इतना ज़्यादा खाना खाया मैंने. I could not finish it all. Really good food, and thank you. Okay, this place is called Kurg Cuisine. It's very close to the bus stand. Now I need to walk. So in Coorg you get this special sari, it's called banana fiber sari, and I had taken you guys to the banana fiber workshop in Hampi. So there's a sari made of banana fiber. So it's made of only banana fiber, or you have some fabric, textile also?
Only banana fiber and silk.
Banana fiber and silk. So what is so special about this sari is क्योंकि इधर गर्मी बहुत ज़्यादा होती है, बॉडी की गर्मी को टोन डाउन करता है. This is made of only banana fiber. How much does it cost?
5,000.
5,000. Like really pretty साड़ी. अच्छा ये सीधा
ये
है.
सीधा है, ये उल्टा है.
कि इस थोड़ा crisp to touch. Look at this साड़ी guys, like एक नज़र में पसंद आने वाली साड़ी है ये. 5,000 rupees and the fabric is really rich. The shop name is Mysore Kaveri Silk. I found one sari which is fancy. See, the color is also nice, and this is also banana fiber but not very good quality. This is the pallu part. It's quite modern, made of banana fiber. It's in the range of 1,000 rupees. Okay, the thing is these sarees are very light in weight. तो मेरे को अपने लगेज में से कुछ निकाल के इधर उधर करना भी पड़ा, तो I can take these to home. Okay, so now I have come to Madikeri Fort. So this fort was built in 17th century, but इसके बाद इसके कंस्ट्रक्शन रिकंस्ट्रक्शन इतनी बार हुई एंड ब्रिटिश कंट्रोल में यहाँ पे एक चर्च बनाया गया. So you see fort के चारों तरफ there is this boundary wall. This entire thing used to be jail during the British time. यहाँ पे एक temple है, we will go there. This side is the church. This temple is called the Kote Ganpati temple, and this is also 400 years old temple. There's some puja going on there, so I do not want to disturb it. So वैसे भी ये fort 17th century का है, so it's been 400 years. So see all these walls, you can see the traces of history here. So in the fort premises itself, we have this church here, and inside the church there is this museum called Government Museum. There is an entry ticket here, adult 10 rupees, children 5 rupees. So this museum was established inside the church in 1971, and inside the museum you will find all these stones of Hindu and Jain religion, and then also there are rifles, guns, lot many things related to history. There is something called as Devi mask here, Vishnu mask, so all the things related to the king time, they have preserved it at this place. Okay, so behind me you can see one monument. This is called Raja's Tomb, and this is a 19th century monument which was built for the royal members of Kodava clan. And let's go inside the monument. यहाँ पे आपको ticket है. It's just 10 rupees ticket, but you can't pay it using UPI. You have to carry cash. So there are 3 tombs in total. 1, 2 and the side is the third one. Central one is the biggest one. ऐसे ऐसे यहाँ पे 4 tomb है, but I can barely see anybody here. So I'm gonna take a walk around this place. It looks really spooky actually. कोई है नहीं ना, और इतने centuries old जगह है ये, and it's worn out completely. The king Linga Rajendra II was also laid to rest along with his wife at this tomb. Okay, so now I've come to this very famous tourist place in Coorg. It's called Raja Seat Garden. So it's a full-fledged garden. Lot of flowers you can see. But the thing is, people come here for sunrise or sunset. अभी शाम के 4 बज रहे हैं. It's neither the sunrise time nor the sunset time, but this is the only time what I had in hand. So this place is named as Raja's Seat because the king used to hang out at this place. अपने walks के लिए आया करते थे, इसलिए इसका नाम राजा सीट पड़ गया. पता है, कुर्ग मेरे लिए ना थोड़ा सरप्राइज़ जैसा भी रहा, क्योंकि मैं बहुत ज़्यादा जो ट्रेडिशनल टूरिस्टी चीज़ें होती हैं ना, वो करने का मेरा मन नहीं करता है. जैसे मेरा एबी फॉल्स जाने का मन नहीं था, बट आई वेंट एंड आई टोटली लव्ड इट. Then I came to this park, although it's nothing extraordinary या फिर it's just a park, but it's not just a park. You have such gorgeous view. So behind me is the bus stand of Coorg. So that is the bus stand. And a lot of market and things are there. बहुत सारे hotels हैं इस area में, so you can even take a hotel this side. Okay, so we have already learnt a lot about coffee of Coorg. So I've come to a store near the bus stand itself, and this store is quite huge in size, and they have all sort of stuffs made in Coorg, varieties of coffee section. Then they have Coorg के जितने भी spices हैं, they have skin care product. यहाँ पे even they have all the flavored coffee, French vanilla, they have dark chocolate, nutty hazelnut, also have different types of soaps. These pocket perfumes are so good. It's for 180 rupees. I can take this. Coorg is very famous for its black pepper. 850 rupees per kg. So I knew about black pepper and white pepper, but today I learned the first thing is green pepper. I think वो कच्चा वाला होता होगा.
कच्चा वाला green pepper. उसके बाद black होता है.
Black और फिर?
ऐसे उसका छिलका काट के.
Okay, so this is more like ब्लैक पेपर का अगर छिलका हटा दो तो अंदर का जो निकलता है दैट इज़ वाइट पेपर. ये वाला 1500 रुपये किलो है, एंड द नॉर्मल ब्लैक पेपर इज़ 800 rupees kg. I also have this new पागलपंती of collecting chilies from every place I go. भाई मिर्ची टेस्ट करके कौन खरीदता है? So this is. Oh my god, मस्त है. लेकिन ये सब ग्रीन है, मुझे लाल वाला दो ना. So something new I learned today, that Coorg is also famous for its chili, and this chili is much better than the usual green chilies. I'll take it home, try it, and I'll tell you guys maybe in future how is it. It's called bird's eye chili. ये vinegar में डाला हुआ है. And I've become a fan of Karnataka's coffee anyway. And this is कितना? 200? 280 rupees. So they have varieties of chocolates here. एक दो और खा लूँ? This is 60% dark. 190 का 250 gram. So good. What are things I have tried? Spent almost half an hour at this store, and I'll show you guys what and all I have purchased. So this is the original coffee I'm taking. 2 boxes of this, like 2 bottles. This is Death Roast instant coffee. All these. Then I'm buying 1 orange peel. This is rose water, rose powder, face pack obviously. Then I have this chili, and this chili is dipped in vinegar, and these are the 4 chocolates. 1 more fridge magnets, and then some pocket perfume, and this is also what I'm buying. This coffee mug made of coffee waste. Perfect. Shopping haul bhi mil gaya aapko. All the stuffs what I have purchased is costing me 3,500. So Coorg is also famous for its homemade wine because there are so much of production of fruits in this region. So उस fruit से they make jam, jellies, pulps and etc. And then they also make wines. So I've come to a shop here where they have all the homemade wines. It's called Coorg Homemade Wine Rose Wine for 250. So all these are for 250? Everything? Okay. This is the most famous one. Premium Bird's Eye Chili Wine. Okay. And this is also 250 rupees. So there are a couple of things unique about the wine here. There is no taxes on the wine. That's why the wines are cheaper here. Alcohol percentage 5 to 8% maximum. Look at this. Coffee wine. Then they also have this passion fruit. So this shop is called Coorg Cardamom Society, and this is also a cooperative society, which means you are going to get authentic products at cheaper price. So this is the name of the place. It's called Kodagu Utpatti. When I started this vlog, I told you all about Kodwa people. Kodwa is the ethnic group of Coorg. Here I'm standing with all the Kodwa women wearing such beautiful attire. Hello! Hi! Looking very gorgeous. I've never seen anything like this in South. Wow!
This is our traditional Mangal Sutra. We call it as Pattak.
Okay.
This is the one.
Okay.
And this is Jo Mala.
Okay.
We have one more jewelry. That's Koketati. And this is Vastra.
Okay.
We call it Vastra. This is we call this as jacket.
Jacket. Okay.
And this is Kodwa attire.
You have everything is in red. Is that also a color significance? It can be red or any color.
Yeah, red or any color. But then we preferably we dance
in red.
In red.
ಉಮ್ಮತ್ತ ಹಾಟನ ಹಾಡುವ ಪೊಮ್ಮಕ್ಕ ಸಾಲಾಯಿ ನಿಂದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲೋ ಕಾವೇರಮ್ಮೆ ದೇವಿ ತಾಯಿ ಕಾಪಾಡೆಂಗಳ ಕಾವೇರಮ್ಮೆ ದೇವಿ ತಾಯಿ ಕಾಪಾಡೆಂಗಳ ಭಾವ ಬಟ ಕಾಟಿ ನಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಚಾಯಿತೆ ಉಳ್ಳಿರಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿರ ಬೆಂದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಚಾಯಿತೆ ಉಳ್ಳಿರಲ್ಲ ಮನೇಲಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಓದನ ಕಳಿನ ಕನಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿರ ಬೆಂದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಚಾಯಿತೆ ಉಳ್ಳಿರಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ತಾಲಿಲೇಲ ಲೇಲುಳಿ 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 ಲೆಲ್ಲೋ ತಾಲಿಲೇಲ ನಮೋ ನಮೋ ನಮಸ್ತೆ ನಮೋ ನಮೋ ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
Here at Omkareshwar Temple, जहाँ से मैंने ये अपनी Coorg की जर्नी शुरू करी थी, Coorg Kodagu, and these are Kodwa dancers. हमने इनकी performance अभी देखी. What you were singing, what does it signifies? What does it mean?
At first we pray the God.
Okay.
And from there, whole of our life, I think.
Okay, whole of your life. So the dance what we saw just now, it's called Umathat. It's done by women during the harvesting season, and harvesting festival is called Puttari, and this is a form of Kodwa dance. There are many types of Kodwa dance, but this one was the one. Okay, then I'll go. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye. Thank you. I'll remember you all always, and whenever you're coming to Delhi, see open invitation. Please let me know. I would love to see you guys in Delhi. Okay, bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Love you too. See guys, this is the charm of solo travel. So now I will tell you how this thing happened. Yesterday when I arrived in Coorg, I went to one coffee shop and to the owner I said something. क्योंकि मैं बहुत ज़्यादा रिसर्च करके ट्रैवल करती हूँ. कोडवा डांसर्स के बारे में मैंने सुना था, तो मैंने उनको पूछा कैन आई फाइंड कोडवा डांसर्स एनीवेयर हियर, बिकॉज यहाँ पे कोई ऐसा परफॉर्मेंस नहीं होती है. जैसे आप कोची जाओगे तो आपको कथकली परफॉर्मेंस होती है तो आप देख सकते हो. Then he gave me one number. Then I called on that number. From that number I got another number, then another number, and finally I got to reach these dancers, and they said that we will perform it for you. See, this is what I say. When there is a will, there is a way. Post dance vada and coffee party. So with this I am going to conclude my Coorg trip. So I hope you had fun watching this vlog. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Please subscribe and please share these videos because it takes a lot of effort to plan all this and make these vlogs. I'm headed to my next destination from here, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Bhulna mat. Tada!